Hello there, everybody. This is Christy Lewis from Dostoevsky in Space, here with a very, very exciting announcement. I've been sort of sitting on this idea for a long time because I was really burned out on read-alongs and readathons. But then I got a very nice gift from my dear friend Dia, and it inspired me. So let's jump into it without further ado. We are doing a Tamora Pierce Tortallan Universe read-along of her first three. Is this her first three series? I always call it that, but I don't know. The Circle series might have been in there around the same time. However, we're not doing the Circle series. What we're doing is we're going to start off with the Alana books. This is the Lioness, the Song of the Lioness series, following Alana, a girl who exchanges places with her brother so that she can become a knight, and he wants to become a mage, which is what female nobles were supposed to do. So she doesn't want to be a mage because she's afraid of her magical power, and they're twins. So she goes and pretends to be Alan, the brother of the pair, and her brother pretends to be Alana, the sister of the pair. So her brother goes to a convent to learn magic, and we follow Alana to the capital, Chorus, and she becomes a knight. Like, she trains to become a knight. So the 4 books here are about her training and knighthood. So then we have the next trilogy, which happens, 20 years later. It builds on this series. And it follows Veraldane Sarasri. I only have 2 books in this series, but it's so good. I honestly want to buy the next 2. If I just see them somewhere, I will. If I find them somewhere, I will pick them up. So Veraldane Sarasri is what's called a wild mage. She has an enormous amount of magic, and you find out why at one point. And she can talk to animals. And in fact, not only talk with them, but it's such a strong bond that sometimes it can sort of overcome her humanity. And so it's about her training as she tries to become a wild mage, and the people she comes into contact with who end up caring about her. It's really lovely. All of these have great friendships, and 2 of them have great romance. And I think one of my favorite romances in literature is actually the Veraldane Sarasri romance. It's wonderful. So there's those. So lots of animals in that one, and really interesting research because she has to research a lot about animals so that she can learn like healing magic and stuff like that. And then the top series, which is my favorite, and this was the one that was written last, maybe 10 years after the Veraldane Sarasri series ends, we have the Protector of the Small series, following Keladri of Mindolin, who is the first girl to go through the training to become a knight ever since it was legalized. It was not legal in Alana's day for a girl to become a knight. In Kel's day, the king, because of Alana, has made it legal for a girl to go through the process and be trained while everybody's knowing that she's a girl. And so it's different. The training is really different. There's a lot of training montage happening in Keladri of Mindolin series. So the first book is First Test. She has a year on probation, which we'll talk about that. The second book is about her time as a page. The third book is about her time as a squire. Fourth book is called Lady Knight. So it's really different from this series of Alana, partly because Alana is a mage and Kel is not. Kel is basically a wonderful, steady personality who just works really hard. But she's funny. She's got this dry humor. She lived in a place that's kind of similar to Japan in this fantasy world. So she's really, really different from Alana in every single way. Like down to their physical differences. I mean, they're super, super different. So it's a totally different kind of story. And the friendships are so great. It's not romance heavy. Like, it's just a completely different series, and it's my favorite. I think her writing is at its peak in this Caladria Mindolin, Protector of the Small series. So those are the 3 series that we're going to be reading for this. So we're going to do 1 book a month, 1 live show a month, starting in June of 2025. So this year. And we'll be going through 2026. 1 book, 1 live show a month on my channel. They'll all be on my channel. At this time, we're not planning any other live shows like reading sprints, but we'll see. Maybe we'll want to throw something in there like that, just for fun. But yeah, I was inspired to do this because I read Protector of the Small earlier this year, and it was everything that I wanted and I remembered. It was so good. And then Dia sent me book 4 because I didn't own it. I owned the first 3 books. And it's this really beautiful new edition. It's not new anymore, but this is like the newest ones that were created. And I think they're really gorgeous, and I've never owned these. So I'm obsessed, to put it mildly, and so happy. So I just decided I'm going to invite Dia and my friend Victoria to join me for this read along. And I didn't even mention that earlier, but they're my co-hosts. So they're going to be reading it with me and discussing it with me. And we hope that you will join us. I know that Victoria she's read some Tamora Pierce in the past. And Dia also was really curious about them because she heard me talking about them, and she decided she wanted to read them. So she was already 2 books in when I was like, wait, do you want to do a read along? So those ladies just really seemed like the right ladies to bring along with me on this journey. And I'm so happy, and I cannot wait. I'm really feeling refreshed and excited about this. So we hope that you'll join us. And yeah, we'll see you then. Bye.